right, hello everybody, and welcome to today's live lesson, which is about shopping. And before we begin, I want to be very clear what this lesson is about and what this lesson is not about. So this lesson is going to help you learn how to talk about shopping. So, how to have conversations about shopping that you did in the past, shopping that you usually do, or some shopping that you're going to do in the future. So, this is not learning phrases like, can I try this on? Where is the fitting room? How much is this? Because those are all just basic things that you memorize. There's not a lot to teach you there. What we're learning about today is how to have conversations with other people to talk about your shopping habits, your shopping plans, things that you bought in the past. So, this is where you probably make some mistakes with the grammar, with the vocabulary, with the expressions. Um, for the basic things like how much is this? Do you have other colors? There are already lots of videos about that. There are already lots of phrases in guidebooks, things like that. I really don't think that's what you need. I think what you need is learning how to talk about shopping, which is what we are doing today. And I'm also going to do some very quick announcements before we begin with the lesson, but I will just check the comments quickly first to see who is here. I see someone is here, says, bonjour, professor. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining. I see you were here quite early. Rhea is here as always. Greetings from Russia. Evelyn is here. Hello, Evelyn. Ava, hello. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being a member on YouTube and helping to support my channel. Thank you very much. Guerma is here. Thank you for joining, Guerma. English with teacher Fernanda is here. Hello, hello. Betty is here. Uzga is here. And Bali is here. She says, just stopping by to say hi because I'm about to go to bed because it's 1 a.m. here in Bangkok. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I do want to add one more live session per week in the future because I do feel bad that this time is difficult for my followers in Asia. So I'm hoping that if I continue doing these long term, I will try to add one for everyone in Asia where it's not midnight or 1 a.m. I'll try to add one where it's maybe 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. But it is a little bit difficult because we're on opposite sides of the world. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Now, before we begin with the lesson, very quickly, just a reminder, I do now offer speaking practice sessions on italki. So if you're interested in booking a speaking practice session with me, you can do that on italki. The link is in the description below this video. Also, at the end of this video, if you find it useful and would like to help support my channel, a great way to do that is with Buy Me a Coffee. One coffee is $5. So if you'd like to, at the end of this video, you can go to the Buy Me a Coffee link that's down below in the video description and buy me a coffee. Also, new information, my ebooks are all 30% off for this whole month. So if you've been thinking about buying one of them or all of them, now is a good time to, because they are all 30% off. You just need to enter the discount code August 30 at checkout. And a reminder, if you'd like to get messages from me about 1 to 2 times per day, usually with updates like here's a new video, here's a post you might find interesting, here's some information about my next live lesson, you can also join my Facebook Messenger channel, which is also in the description below this video. All of these links are down below. Almost done, almost ready to begin the lesson. One moment. There's also my email newsletter. So if you want updates from me, but you don't want a Facebook message every day, you just want maybe one email per month, you can join my email newsletter. And that's another good way to get updates from me. It's mostly, hey, here's an interesting video that I made this month. Hey, here are some updates about my live lessons, things like that. Just one time per month, usually. And the final announcement before we begin is just a reminder. We usually have live lessons every Monday and live question and answer sessions every Saturday. But I am going to be gone for a little while this month. So August 8th, August 10th, August 15th, we will not have any lives. So after today, the next time I will see you is going to be August 17th and August 22nd. But on the 8th, 10th, and 15th, there will not be a live lesson. So if you are someone who tries to join these every week, put this in your calendar because I do not want you to wait for a lesson and then be disappointed because we didn't have one. Yeah, so those are all the announcements, and now we can begin with the lesson. Let me go back to the comments for 1 second. I see someone asking, please talk about quantifiers. That is not what we are talking about today. Today, we are talking about shopping. There is one topic for today, and the topic is shopping. Again, talking about shopping. So let's begin. The first thing that I want to say about shopping, it's really simple, but it's a mistake that lots of people make. Go shopping, not go to shopping. We never say go to shopping. We usually use go to with a place. So go to the store, go to a shopping mall, go to a restaurant. But shopping is not a place. Shopping is an activity. The same thing, you don't say go to swimming. You say go swimming. You don't say go to running. You say go running. Shopping is the same. Go shopping, go shopping, go shopping, not go to shopping. All right, so that's the first thing, and that's honestly maybe the most important thing that we're going to talk about today because so many people make that mistake and it's really easy to fix. For example, I go shopping several times a week. Or I usually go shopping in the afternoon. So the first thing that I want all of you to do is I want you to tell me something about your shopping habits. So maybe that's frequency. I go shopping 2 times per week. I go shopping once per month. Or maybe it's about location. I go shopping whenever I visit New York. I go shopping at the mall. I go shopping at the market. Or maybe it's time. I usually go shopping after work. So the first thing I want is for you all to just give me a sentence that uses go shopping. And I want it to be a simple sentence. Don't make anything complicated. That's not the goal here. The goal is just to make sure that you say go shopping and not go to shopping. So everyone, just send one simple sentence and I will check some of them. Generally, I go shopping on Sundays. Good, good. Go shopping. Correct, correct. However, when you're writing, make sure to capitalize I and capitalize the first letter of the first word. So generally should have a capital G, and I should be a capital I. But yes, you used go shopping correctly. Very good. I always go shopping on Saturday. Good. I go shopping once per 2 weeks. So I understand this, but it's not what we say. Here is here, let me add something. I go shopping. So we usually say something like this. I go shopping every 2 weeks. I go shopping every 2 weeks. We don't usually say per 2 something or per 3 something. It's usually just per week or per day. However, you can do this. I go shopping every 2 weeks. You can also do this. You can also do this. I go shopping every other week. Means this week, yes, this week, no. This week, yes, this week, no. I go shopping every other week. So those are 2 ways that you can say that. But good, good, good. Go shopping, no 2. Very good. I usually go shopping at the weekend. Good, good. And everyone note, at the weekend is correct, but it's British. In the United States, we say on the weekend. And many American people don't know that because British people hear a lot of American English because of Hollywood, TV, music, the internet. British people hear a lot of American English, but American people don't always hear a lot of British English. Um, so for me, the first time I had a student say at the weekend, I told them that this was wrong because I didn't know that British people said that. But they do, they do. So yeah, good, good, good. I usually go shopping at the weekend. Good. I go shopping before I celebrate a party with my family. Okay, so good, but very small correction. We don't really say celebrate a party. You celebrate something. You celebrate a birthday. You celebrate a holiday. You celebrate an anniversary, but you don't really celebrate a party. So you have 2 options for how to fix this. You can say, I go shopping before I have a party. That's the first one. I go shopping before I have a party with my family. Or you can say, I go shopping before I celebrate with my family. Take out the word party. That works too. But good, go shopping. No 2. Very good, very good. Ava, I usually go shopping once a week. Very good. I go shopping, so once a month. Once a month. Let me. It should look like this. I go shopping once a month. But yeah, go shopping. Good, good, good. All right, I'm not going to check every sentence because I think we understand it now, and no one has made the mistake. No one has written go to shopping. So good job, everyone. Let's continue to the next part. And Renata, thank you for joining. Thank you for being a member on YouTube and helping to support my channel. I really appreciate it. Glad to see you here today. All right, so now the next thing. We've got a lot of stuff today. So we know that it's go shopping, not go to shopping. Good, good, good. Now, you can also just say shop. That's fine too. You don't always need to say go shopping. You can just say shop. However, this does not mention movement. It doesn't explain that you're going somewhere. Going shopping always means that you go to a place to do the shopping. This does not. And there are some situations where it really doesn't, a lot of the time, it really doesn't matter which one you use. But if you want to make it clear that you're talking about going somewhere and it's an activity where you go out, you go to a location, use go shopping. Shop, you can use when that's not important. Maybe you're talking about shopping online. Then you wouldn't say go shopping. You would just say shop. Here are some examples. I don't shop here very often. You're already in the store. Someone says, hey, what do you usually buy here? You say, actually, I don't shop here very often. Or, she loves shopping. Maybe she doesn't love going to the shopping mall, but she spends lots of time and money shopping online. And maybe it's not online. Maybe it is in the shopping mall. The point is that when we just say shop or shopping, it's not clear. It doesn't specify if we are at a mall or online or what. It's not clear. And you can also say do some shopping or do the shopping. Oh, give me one moment. Let me fix this here. Okay, so you can also say do some shopping or do the shopping. But what is the difference? Okay. So what is the difference? Do some shopping, do the shopping. Do some shopping is very general. It's not specific. We don't really know what you're talking about. So if your friend says, "Hey, do you want to go get coffee with me tomorrow afternoon?" You might say, "Oh, sorry, I have to do some shopping tomorrow afternoon." It's not specific. It's not clear about what you're buying, where you're going. It's not clear if it's something that you do every week or if it's something that you're just doing one time. It's just very not specific and very general. So if you need to tell someone, like, I'm not available, I'm busy, or I'm going to go somewhere later, you can use do some shopping. Yeah, I need to do some shopping tomorrow. Sorry, I won't be available. I have to go do some shopping. The shopping sounds more specific, like it's buying the things that you always buy every week or every 2 weeks. It's more like it's a routine, specific things. I'll give you some examples. So, I need to do some shopping later. Just, I'm going to go out and buy some things. We don't know where I'm going. We don't know what I'm buying. It's very, very general. But if you say, can you help do the shopping this week? That sounds like husband or wife talking to each other, saying, hey, usually I go to the supermarket and I buy the chicken and I buy the vegetables, but this week I'm going to be busy at that specific time, and I would like you to do that specific shopping for me. So this one is just, it sounds more specific, like it's a routine, a habit. It's always the same. But I don't want you to worry about that too much right now. I just wanted to introduce these ideas to you. But it's not super important right now. What is important right now is buy and get. So when we are talking about buying things, you can use buy or you can use get. You can also use purchase. However, purchase sounds much more formal than buy. Buy is the word that we usually use in everyday conversation. Well, actually, buy and get are the words that we usually use in everyday conversation. So, what is the difference between buy and get? Buy always means that you're using money. You can get something for free. You can buy it or you can get it for free. When we say get, it doesn't specify whether or not you bought it. Maybe someone gave it to you, maybe it was free. So if you don't know if someone bought it or if they found it or if someone gave it to them, you can use get. Hey, where did you get that? Did you buy it? Did someone give it to you? Where did it come from? I don't know. Buy just focuses more on the money. But in everyday conversation, we use both of them all the time. It usually doesn't really matter. Also, we have at and from when talking about buying things. So you can say, I usually buy groceries at the supermarket, or I usually buy groceries from the supermarket. Both of those are correct, but there is a difference. So we use at for a general location or an area or a building, but we use from with the specific store, the company, the store, the person who sold you that item. Let me give you an example to help make that clear. I bought these shoes at the mall. That works. We can't say from the mall because the mall does not sell shoes. The mall has stores, and those stores sell the shoes, but the mall does not sell the shoes. The mall just has the stores in it. So you can say, I bought these shoes at the mall. You wouldn't usually say, I bought the shoes from the mall. However, IKEA is a furniture store from Sweden, and I'm pretty sure that it's pronounced IKEA, but in the United States, we say IKEA. So IKEA is a furniture store, and because it's a specific store, you give your money to them directly, you can use from. I got that chair from IKEA. You could also say at IKEA. Both of them work. So when it's a specific store, you can use at or you can use from. Both work. But if it's an area or a mall that has many stores in it, in that case, you use at, you don't use from. But here, it's a specific store, so you can use from. So I want you to try to remember that, at and from. And I would like you to tell me, where do you usually get your vegetables? Where do you usually get your vegetables? So I usually get my vegetables, and then depending if it's an area or a specific person or a specific store, you can use at or you can use from. I see two people have sent some sentences which are not about vegetables, but I will check those quickly while I wait for sentences about vegetables. I got a lipstick taster from a pharmacy yesterday. Good. Yeah, from a pharmacy. Good. You could also say at a pharmacy. Good. I bought these clothes from you just need the article, from a small shop near my house. I bought these clothes from a small shop near my house. I usually get my vegetables at the market. Good, good. So the market is a whole area with many different sellers. So at. Good, good, good. I usually get my vegetables from the greengrocers nearby. Good. So that is a specific seller. So we use from. Good, good, good. I usually get my vegetables from the grocery stores. Um, so one thing, grocery has an O, not an A. Grocery. Um, but yeah, I usually get my vegetables from. Oh, so you can say from grocery stores, there's different ones, or if it's one specific grocery store that you go to, in that case, you would say the grocery store. No S. I usually get my vegetables from the grocery store. I usually get my vegetables from, I don't know if it's Mercedona or Mercadona, but it looks like it's a name, and because it's a name, it's probably from. Good. I prefer to buy vegetables and fruits at the market. Good, good, good. I usually get my vegetables at the market. Okay, good, good. It looks like everyone is using these correctly. Very good. So let's go on to the next thing because again, we've got a lot of stuff today. Um, let me find one moment. Let me find where we are going. I have a lot of things to click on to show you these sentences. It's a little bit confusing today. Okay. Oh, so one more, similar. Where did you buy your most recent pair of shoes? So the last time you bought a pair of shoes, where did you buy them? And again, try to use from or at. Also, remember that the past tense form of buy is bought. Um, I'll put that on the screen for you. Bought. B-O-U-G-H-T. This is the past form of buy. Bought. So, where did you buy your most recent pair of shoes? And you don't need to write the whole thing. You don't need to say my most recent pair of shoes. That's a lot because I know that some of you are typing on your phone. You can just say them. I bought them. So I bought them at, I bought them from. Where? I bought my most recent pair of shoes from Iran. Yeah, good. I don't know how to pronounce the name, but yeah, good. I bought my shoes at a shop near my home. Good, good. And because it's a shop, yeah, you can say at or you can use from. Up to you. Good, good, good. I bought my shoes online. Good. So no at, no from, but yeah, good. Ava, same thing. I bought my last pair of shoes online. Very good. 2 days ago, I bought shoes from Adidas. Good. However, we would usually say from the Adidas store. I bought my shoes from the Adidas store. But yes, from. Good. Last time I bought high heel shoes online. So yeah, online. Good. I bought them from the stores. Um, So if it's one pair of shoes, 2 stores, doesn't work. So the store, no S, no S. I bought them at the shoe shop in the city center. Good, good, because it's a shop. You can say at or you can say from. Good. I got my shoes from a mall, Corona, lately. Lately does not work here. I can talk about that in a future video. I don't have time to explain it in detail right now, but lately does not work. Lately is really about something that you have been doing a lot. So he has been working a lot lately. Means for the last 2 weeks, he has been very busy. Or she has been drinking a lot lately. Means in the past month or 2 months, she has been doing that more, but it doesn't work right here. But okay, good. Overall, very good, very good. Let's go on to the next part. So now, the next thing I want to talk about is sell and sale. So the verb is sell, sell, sell. The noun is sale, sale, sell, sale. I don't usually hear people say these incorrectly, but I do see people write them incorrectly very often. So because it's sell is the verb, we say this store sells shoes, not this store sales shoes. The verb is sell. So how do we use sale? There are several ways that we use sale, and we are going to look at a few of them. First, we use a sale. A sale means that there are discounted products. There's probably a sign on the window that says discounts or sale or 50% off. That is a sale. I know that in Thailand, for example, they call this a promotion. However, that's not really what a promotion is in English. In English, we do not call this a promotion. Promotion is something that we use for marketing. It includes many things. It might include a sale, but we don't say promotion here. We say a sale. For example, my favorite clothing store had a big sale last weekend. And when we say a big sale, it's not really clear. Does that mean that many items are discounted? Or does it mean that some items are discounted a lot? It's not always clear. But yeah, my favorite clothing store had a big sale last weekend. There were items that were discounted. Or that shoe store is having a sale next week. Next week, if you go to that shoe store, many items will be discounted. They will be cheaper than normal. Or I go there whenever they have sales. So they have a sale, I go there. They don't have a sale, everything is normal price, full price, I don't go there. But if I see that the items are cheaper, I do go there. Another example, they're having a buy one, get one free sale. So when you buy one and they give you another one for free with the first one, that is called a buy one, get one free sale. And we often say, these are buy one, get one free. Steak knives are buy one, get one free today. Teaspoons are buy one, get one free today. That's just what I have on my desk right now because my last video was about silverware. If you haven't seen that video yet, I posted it yesterday or 2 days ago. But yeah, if you want to check out that video after this one, I recommend watching it. So yeah, sale means discounted stuff, discounted items. Then there's for sale. For sale just means someone is selling it or you can buy it. For example, if you see something and you're not sure, is this something that the store is selling or is this part of the store? Maybe this is just a display. You can ask, are these for sale? Means, are these something that I can buy right now? And they might say, sorry, those aren't for sale. That is actually just a display. That's not something that we are selling. I'm sorry, those aren't for sale. So yeah, that's on sale, and now we also have for sale. On sale means discount. For sale means selling. Oh, no, no, no. I didn't give you on sale yet. I will give you on sale right now. So on sale is how we describe something that has a discount. Sorry, I thought I already talked about that. I hadn't. We're talking about it now. So on sale means now there is a discount. So for example, it's usually just this. It was on sale. Means when I bought it, it was cheaper than normal. When I bought it, there was a discount at the store. Or pants, they were on sale because pants have two legs. It's always they, them. They were on sale. So the shirt was on sale. The pants were on sale. That's how we use this. Here's another example. Everything in the store was on sale. Everything was discounted. I'm using the word discount and discounted in my explanation, but in everyday conversation, we don't use discount so much. That's why I'm teaching you these things. We usually say things like on sale. Another example, I bought 3 because they were on sale. I only needed 1, but because they were so cheap, I decided to buy 3. I bought 3 because they were on sale. I only buy Ben and Jerry's when it's on sale. Ben and Jerry's is a brand of ice cream. I know that some of you know that, but some of you probably do not know that. I only buy Ben and Jerry's ice cream when it's on sale because when it's not on sale, when it's normal price, it's a little bit expensive. So I only buy it when it's on sale. So just to check that you understand how to use on sale, I would like you to tell me, is there anything that you only buy when it's on sale? Again, I only buy Ben and Jerry's when it's on sale. What about you? This doesn't really work. You can't say I did a bargain. Um, you can say these shoes were on sale, and then you could add it was a bargain, but I'd usually say it was a good deal. A good deal means the price felt very good. It was lower than normal. I always wait for the sale before buying clothes. Yeah, that works. That works. I wanted you to use the same structure that I used. So like this, just to keep it simple, I only buy Ben and Jerry's when it's on sale. But you have the correct idea. Um, I usually buy leather boots only when they're on sale. Yeah, good, good. I only buy clothes when they are on sale. Yeah, good, good. Usually I buy me things on sale. Okay, so maybe everything. Yeah, good. I only buy novels when they are on sale. Yeah, good, good, good. Okay, good. We can continue on to the next part. I really just wanted to make sure that we understand on sale. All right. Next part is you can say on sale. Again, this is what we usually say in everyday conversation. We don't usually say discount, discounted. We usually say on sale, or we use off. However, we use off a bit differently than how we use on sale. And I'm going to give you some examples. They're having a 50% off sale. So they're having a sale. There are discounts. And we can add 50% off to specify how much of a discount this sale is. So they're having a 50% off sale. Everything in the store, or maybe most things in the store, have a 50% discount. They are 50% off. All pants are 20% off today. So if you are in this store and you want to buy pants, all of them are discounted 20%. All pants are 20% off today. Or if you want to talk about something that you bought in the past, I got these shoes for 25% off. So if you're talking to someone about something that you bought in the past, you can do it like this. I got them 25% off. You can also just say they were. So these shoes were 25% off. That works too. They were 25% off. Hey, I really like your shoes. Oh, thanks. They were 25% off. I got my computer 50% off. When I paid for it, I only had to pay half the normal price. It was on sale. It was 50% off. Or again, all 3 of my ebooks are 30% off this month. So if you would like to buy any of my ebooks, you can go to my website. The link is in the description below this video, and you can buy them for 30% off. You will get a 30% discount, but you do need to use the discount code August30 when you check out. So that's an example, but it's also true. If you're interested in getting the ebooks, now is a good time to get them. The link is in the description below this video. So if you are interested, you can go there after this lesson. But now I would like you to tell me about something that you bought. And I want you to use percent off. And here, remember, you can do it like this. I got my computer 50% off. And again, you can use got, or you can use bought, B-O-U-G-H-T. But I want you to tell me about something that you bought and what percent off it was. If you can't remember that these examples don't need to be real. You can make it up. And honestly, sometimes sometimes it's good to use real examples in practice because they feel real, and when things feel real, it's easier to remember them. But sometimes things are easier to remember when they are fun or funny. So you're also welcome to lie and tell me about something that isn't real, but maybe it's funny, and that will help you remember it that way. All right, let's see. First, I see Ava sent one that I missed earlier. I usually buy luxury cosmetics when they are on sale. Very good, very good. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. Okay, I got those trainers 30% off. Perfect. Yeah, very good, very good. I bought not an, but I bought a super fancy dress for my friend's wedding, 30% off in the mall at a store. At a store in the mall. At a store in the mall. I bought a super fancy dress for my friend's wedding, 30% off at a store in the mall. Good. I bought my jacket 20% off. Good, good. And also, just a reminder that we can also make these simpler and say, my jacket was 20% off. That works too. I got my computer repaired for 50% off. Yeah, that works too. Good. I got my car 30% off. Good. Last weekend, I bought socks 50% off. Yeah, good. Last weekend, I bought shoes 50% off. Yeah, good, good, good. All right, yeah, so this is how we use off. Now, you can also, I think we have one more. I was disappointed because my boyfriend bought me a ring 70% off and I wanted him to pay more. Okay. I do not believe in sale of 99% off. Yeah, so usually there are not any 99% off sales. Yeah, good. Okay, now another thing, and we're almost done with this lesson. We have about 5 minutes left. There's just a few more things I want to show you. The other thing is that when we use off, sometimes we use percent, and sometimes we use the amount of money. For example, those energy drinks are $1 off. Usually they are $2.99, $2.99. But right now they are only $1.99. They are $1 off. Or frozen pizzas are $2 off right now. Usually frozen pizzas are $7, but right now they are $5. So okay, I want you all to each send me a sentence like this, and you might not know about the sales right now. That's okay. I want you to use your imagination and tell me about a discount. Again, mine were those energy drinks are $1 off. Frozen pizzas are $2 off right now. So I would like you all to send me some sentences like this one, just to practice using $2 off, $1 off, $5 off. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. So again, I do these lessons for free. Right now, you all are working with a real teacher for free. And I don't really make any money from this. Um, the one that I did last week, YouTube paid me $2. So I'm not making lots of money while I'm sitting here doing this. So when you all send me these gifts, I really appreciate it. That really helps. It's very kind of you, and it really does help to support my channel. Thank you very much. And for anyone who wants to help support my channel, but maybe can't do it with YouTube, you can also use the link in the description under my video that's called Buy Me a Coffee. But yeah, this is also a great way to do it. Thank you very much. Drinks are $1 off right now. Good, good. And maybe there's a happy hour. All drinks are $2 off for happy hour. Today they are selling pastries $1 off. Very good. Yeah, good. Prada sunglasses are, you need verb to be. Prada sunglasses are $5 off. A bottle of wine is $20 off today. You are buying expensive wine if your wine is discounted by $20. Because if it's discounted $20, how much is the wine? Is the wine like $100, $200? Because that's a big discount if the wine is only $30 or $40. I don't know. I don't buy wine, but I know that cheap wine is usually about $10. Okay wine is maybe like $20. So that's a big discount. But I don't know. I don't drink wine. Good. Any more examples? I will wait a moment to see if we get any more. And there are two more things that I want to talk about after this part. I do have a few more things that I'm going to teach you. And then I'm going to allow you to ask me any questions that you might have, because maybe there are some things that I didn't answer in this lesson. So this, my friend sold me churros for less than $1 off. So this doesn't, grammatically this works, but it doesn't mean what you think it means. So $1 off means that the discount was $1. So if a churro is usually $2, $1 off means that he took off $1 and now the price is $1. Or if normally a churro is $3, $1 off means that you paid $2. So this sentence does not really work. I bought bread at breakfast $1 off. So normally the bread is $3, but you only paid $2. Yeah. All right. Now, next thing. So this is another mistake that I see people make very often. How much is it? How much was it? The easy thing to see here is that is it is now, was it is the past. But that affects how and why we use them. It's not just grammar, but it's why do we say that? When do we say that? So we say, how much is it? Basically, we're interested in buying something, or we want to know if we can buy it. How much is it? So really, how much is it is what you say to the person who is selling it. So this is a question that you ask to the seller or in a store. How much was it is something that you ask someone who already bought something and now they have it. So if you see that your friend has a beautiful new dress and you want to ask how much she paid for it when she bought it in the past, You do not use how much is it. How much is it sounds like you want to buy it from her. You think that she's selling it. So if you want to know how much she paid, you need to use this. How much was it? How much was it means how much money did you give the person for the thing that you have now? I know this might seem pretty simple, but lots of people make this mistake. How much is it when you might want to buy it? How much was it when you want to know how much they paid for it in the past? They already have it now. And so you can ask if your friend has something, you want to know how much they paid, you can ask, how much was it? That is the most common thing that we ask. That is what we usually ask. But you can also ask, how much did it cost? It means the same thing. It's just slightly less common. But both are common, both are natural, both are correct. How much was it is just a little bit more common, a little bit more conversational. So both of those are correct. And you can also ask, how much did you pay for it? This is also correct, but it's more specific. It's really focusing on you and paying. Like, I know that usually those are $100, but maybe you got a discount. I want to know how much you paid for it because I know that she paid $100, he paid $120. I really want to know if there's a difference. Maybe you paid a different amount. So in most situations, you can use any of these. This one just focuses a little bit more on the paying, the amount, and you. But again, you can usually use any of them. Let me check the comments very quickly. I see we've got a new member. Okay, so Air Jeffs became a YouTube member. Thank you very much. Thank you for becoming a member and welcome. Members are basically people who pay a small amount every month, and it helps them to support my channel. If anyone else is interested in doing this, you should see an option somewhere on my channel where it says become a member. So thank you. Thank you very much for becoming a member and helping to support my channel. Irena, the description at the end of the video. It's not at the end of the video, it's beneath the video. So all of the links that I've mentioned, so the links for my ebooks, the links to join the Facebook Messenger channel, that is all below the video. The part where it says this video is about, this live lesson is about shopping, we are going to learn this, that area down here, that is where all of the links are. My colleague had a really colorful and beautiful scarf that she wore, and I was wondering how much was that scarf. So, very good. One small mistake. When you say I was wondering, or I would like to know, or could you tell me, or I want to know, we need to switch it. So, and I was wondering how much the scarf was. So not was the scarf, but the scarf was, because you're starting with I was wondering. It's the same as could you tell me. You don't say could you tell me what time is it? You say could you tell me what time it is. Same thing here. Now, the last thing is I would like to know, do you have any questions about this topic? Is there anything that maybe I explained and you didn't really understand it? Is there anything that you wanted me to talk about, but I didn't talk about? Let me know. So yeah, I will wait about 1 minute. I'm going to drink some water and I'm going to check something on the computer. and I will wait about 1 minute to see if you all have any questions. Air Jeffs, I see you learned how to use the member stickers. Very good, very good. No one uses those. You are you are the second person to ever use those. Thank you. And before I answer the questions, I am going to answer the questions in one moment. I want to share one thing first, if I know how. So Irena was asking, where are the links? I don't see the links. This is where they are. So below, you can see the title for this video, talking about shopping in English, live English lesson. Below that, below the video is where you can see all the links. So if you're interested in practicing speaking with me on italki, buying me a coffee to help support my channel, joining my email newsletter, joining my Facebook Messenger channel, or getting my ebooks, all of those are in the description below this video. So down here, that is where they are. Now, how do I take this off the screen? I don't know. Oh, okay. Okay, now time to answer your questions. Would you say this product was made out of wood, from wood, or by wood? So it depends, but if you can still see all of the wood and the wood is still there, it's not changed, we usually say of. This product, but we don't usually say was, we usually say is. So this product is made of wood, made of wood. Native speakers might sometimes say from, but really it should be of. I have a video about this on my channel. So you can go after this live lesson, you can go to my channel and you can search made of or made out of. Both of those will help you find that video. Coffee is $2 off on Mondays at Starbucks. Very good, very good. I want to ask about how I can say I show something to a person to sell it to him. If I understand you correctly, because I'm not 100% sure I understand the question, but I would probably say this. If someone is in your store, so I think you have a store, and someone is looking, you can say, you can say this: I have something I think you'll like. I have something I think you'll like. Wait one moment. Here, I think that you would like to buy this spoon. You look like a person who enjoys using a spoon. Example, because I only have silverware. But yeah, if someone's in your store and you think that maybe they'll like this thing, you can say, I have something I think you'll like. Good. I want to know how much is the discount? What is the question? Okay. Yeah, how do we ask that? Let me think about that. How much? I'm trying to think of the question, and I can't. How much off is it? Maybe just how much off is it? Um, I mean, it doesn't sound natural to me, but you can just ask, how much is the discount? How much is the discount? But often you can just ask, are these on sale? And then they will just tell you, yes, those are on sale. Those are 50% off. I think you can ask how much off is it, but that just feels weird to me. Let me check because I feel like I don't usually ask this. So I can't figure out what feels natural to me. Let me check online. Give me one moment. Yeah, so if okay, yeah. So okay, that does work. How much off is this? Or what's the discount on this? Yeah, or how much is the discount? Yeah, I will write those here for everyone so that you can see them. Good question. So one thing you can ask is, how much off is it? One thing to remember is that if you're working, I mean, not working, but if you're shopping somewhere where people don't really speak English, you might not want to use this one. If you're talking to native speakers, this one is good. But if you're in Thailand, for example, and the people working in the store don't really speak English, they're probably not going to understand this. So another one that you can use is give me one moment. Another one you can do is, how much is the discount? How much is the discount? Everybody should understand that unless they have zero English, because most people know how much, most people know discount. So that should work. How much is the discount? Another thing that you can do is here's a good one. If you want to know exactly how much money you need, you can ask, how much is it after the discount? Or if it's 4 things, that's 3 things, not 4. If you have 3 things, you have a fork, a spoon, and a knife, how much are they after the discount? But if it's just 1 thing, how much is it after the discount? Ava, thank you very much. Betty, I see you said it was a good lesson. Thank you. Thank you very much. Isga says, your topic choices are always very enjoyable. I love these streams. I wish you could do the streams every day. If people continue to join them, I will do more of them. I'd like to add one more each week, especially at a different time, because I have lots of followers in Asia who can't join these ones because right now it's 1 a.m. So thank you. And yes, I will probably try to add more. You have taught us a lot in this live session. I need to watch it again and write down the phrases so I don't forget them. Yes. So this is important. If you really want to remember these, and especially if this was new information to you, you need to write it down. And that's part of why I ask you to send me sentences in the comments, is that it allows you to spend more time writing and really remembering it. But yes, you should also take notes on paper or on your computer on something if you really want to benefit the most. Very good. Özge likes the background. So this is supposed to look like Siam Paragon, which is a very famous shopping mall in Thailand. Thanks for the lesson. It was very useful. You're welcome. So yeah, everybody, don't forget, if you found this lesson interesting and useful and you would like to help support my channel, an excellent way to do that is by buying my ebooks. All of my ebooks are 30% off right now. The link to buy them is in the description below, but you do need to use the discount code August30 when you go to the checkout. Or if you don't want my ebooks, but you just want to help to support my channel so I can keep doing these free lessons, another way to do that is to buy me a coffee. The link for that is also in the description below. Or if you would like to take one-on-one speaking practice sessions with me, you can now do that on italki, and the link to do that is also in the description in this video. Also, don't forget that we do these live lessons every Monday, and we do a live Q&A every Saturday. But I'm going to be gone for the 8th, the 10th, and the 15th. So we will not have any live on the 8th, 10th, or 15th. The next time I will see you is on the 17th and the 22nd. And finally, if you want to make sure that you get updates about things like this and you always know about the live lessons and know about new videos and things like that, make sure to join my Facebook Messenger channel. The link is in the description below this video. In this channel, I send a direct message to you about 1 or 2 times per day. Usually it's, hey, I have a new video, or hey, don't forget about tomorrow's live lesson, things like this. And again, if you don't want that every day, but you just want an update sometimes, you can also join my email newsletter. The link to do that is also in the description below. And I only send about 1 email per month. I'm not one of those teachers that's going to send you 2, 3 emails every day, every week. I don't want to do that. I just want to give you some information that I think you will find useful 1 time per month. So yeah, that is all for today. Thank you all very much for joining and sending your sentences. I enjoyed reading them. You all did a wonderful job today. And I will see you on the 17th. So yeah, have a wonderful time, and I will see you on the 17th. I will continue posting on Facebook and maybe on YouTube over the next 2 weeks, but I will not have a live lesson. The next live lesson will be on the 17th.